Hi guys, we're back to lesson 3 and now we're going to work on snowball parts. We're on page 320 of your book. And it says open up 3/4. Then it says save it as snowball parts. So save it in your H drive. All right, so I've saved it as snowball parts. Hit save. Click view on the menu bar. Hit OK. View on the menu bar, and then click arm. Verify that the fill color is set to none and the stroke color is set to black. So here's your fill color. You need to click on none. You can click here or here. Here's the stroke. It's set to black. If your stroke is not set to black, then you click on it, bring that forward, and you can have it set. Click on your pen tool, position it over point 1, and then click and drag a directional line to the green star on the right side of number 1. Click and drag. Okay? Go to position 2, then click and drag a directional line to the green star. Let go of your mouse button. Watch the blue preview of the new segment fall into place as you drag the pen tool. This will help you understand when to stop dragging the directional line. Use the same method. Continue to draw points 3 through 6 and then compare your figure to mine and see how it looks. There's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Position the pen tool over point 1. Press and hold Alt, then click and drag the position. Click and drag to position the ending segment to close the path. So I'm going to press and hold Alt, and then I'm going to click and drag once again to the green star, and that will close the path. Okay. All right, so we don't need to worry about deselecting since we closed the path. Click View on the menu bar, and then go to your hat band. I see hat. Oh, there's hat band. All right. Verify that the fill color is set to none and that the stroke color is set to black. Click the pen tool and then click position 1 to create a corner point. So we're just going to click once to create a corner point. Draw to the next 2 curved segments for positions 2 and 3. 2 and then 3. And let go. Position the pen tool over position 4, then click and drag to the green star. Okay, so mine's slightly below, but that's okay. I was looking at my curve and that's what you're looking for. Click position 5 to create a corner point. I just clicked once and let go of the mouse. Position the pen tool over point 6, then click and drag to the green star. Click position 1 to close the path with a corner point. And it's closed. Click your selection tool and deselect your path. All right, let's turn the page in our book. Follow along with the book. It's nice to see good illustrations of what you're doing. And then we're going to click View on the menu bar. Point to nose. Nose. The nose. Okay. Click View, point to nose. The nose view includes the nose, mouth, eyebrow, and teeth. Click the pen tool. Then click point 1 on the nose to start the path with a corner point. So we're just clicking once. Okay. Create smooth points at position 2 and 3. 2, drag, and then 3, we're going to drag straight up. Okay. Press and hold Alt to switch to the anchor point tool. Then move the top directional handle point of point 3 down to the red star. So I'm going to press and hold Alt. I'm going to click that directional handle point, drag it down to the red star, and then release. Okay, I've released both Alt and the mouse. Okay. Release Alt to switch back to the pen tool. Click and drag position 4 to finish the drawing. So you need to decide where you're going to drag that out to. Okay, and then there you go, it's finished. Okay, so then we can hit Control, click to deselect, or you could have just gone over here and clicked on your selection tool, clicked your artboard to deselect. Okay, we have our nose done. We're on a roll. Number 1 on page 323. It tells you to go to click View on the menu bar, fit all in window, and then you're going to go to File on the menu bar and go to Place. So here's what we need to do. Before we actually place, I'm going to X out of this. Before we actually place our image, we're going to be placing a sketch on this image. We have to download our image from Canvas. So you're going to go back to Canvas and go to your Illustrator Lesson 3 page, scroll down to the bottom, and you're going to click on this snowball sketch. At the very bottom, it's going to be downloaded. Okay, so all you really have to do is just leave it there. Okay, then we're going to go back to our Adobe Illustrator. Go back to your Adobe Illustrator page. You can click on it at the bottom of your screen down here. So go back to Adobe Illustrator, go back to File, Place. Now we need to navigate over to our Downloads folder. So if you don't see it, you need to click on this PC and then look down and you have a little folder right here where it says Downloads. Click on your Downloads folder. All of your lessons that you've downloaded, anything that you've downloaded from the internet, all of your Canvas lessons that you've downloaded so far are all located in here. So mine are all in alphabetical order. So I need to scroll down. The file that you are going to be looking for is called Snowball Sketch. We just downloaded it from Canvas. And I did it once before to check to see, make sure it would work okay before I started recording it. So I downloaded it twice. You guys can see the actual image in your downloads folder. So what you can do is you can click on the image, Snowball Sketch, that's the correct image, and hit place. Wait a couple minutes and it'll show up. Okay, you can see that my cursor is loaded. Your book says, this is what your book says, a scan of the Snowball Sketch illustration is placed in a bounding box at the center of the artboard. Mine was not automatically placed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click and it'll automatically place it there. So once it's placed, it's selected, you're going to double click on your scale tool and you're going to scale this placed image a little bit bigger. So we're going to make it 115% and hit OK. So it's gotten slightly bigger. Click on your selection tool. Okay, move the placed file to the scratch area. So we're just going to move it over all the way over to our scratch area. That's the advantage of having a scratch area in Illustrator. It's still selected. So you want to go to Object, Lock, Selection to lock that sketch right there. Okay. Number 7 says draw the remaining elements of the illustration referring to the sketch in the scratch area or to figure 30 in your book, and then save your work after you're complete. So we're just going to go around to all of these different images. We've got the mouth, nose, all of that, and we're going to go through and use our pen tool. You can, each time you go through this, you can go to View, and let's say we need to go to the hat next. So I just clicked on the hat. I'm going to click on my pen tool. What order you do this is up to you. This is a corner point, so I'm going to click on once and then 2 to drag. Remember, it's okay to mess up. If you mess up, then you're going to redo, like I just messed up now. The problem is, can you guess? This little black area, that's telling me over here that my fill is on and that my stroke, there's no stroke. So I'm going to hit backspace until I get rid of all the points that I created. And now I'm actually going to swap. Now my fill is off and my stroke is black. Let's double check our point. Should be 1 point, and I'm ready to draw this again. So click once, click and drag. I'm going to click once for 3, once for 4. I'm going to click and drag for 5, and then I'm just going to click once for hat. I have the hat finished. Control click to deselect. Go to view. Let's see, I've done my hat. I have not done my pom-pom. Let's do the pom-pom. Oh, this one's super easy. Go any direction you want. So click and drag for the pom-pom. This is the fun part about illustrators, creating these little illustrations. Go back to your intersection, click and drag all the way back out. All right, press Control, click to deselect, and we're on to the next one. We've done the nose, we have not done the torso. Okay, this is a corner point, so click once for a corner point. I'm going to click and drag here, click and drag here. I'm going to click once on 5 and then once on 1. Okay, Control click to deselect. Since we're here, I'm just going to use my hand tool. Whoops, mistake there. I'm going to press the space bar, use the hand tool for the mitten. Let's blow up on it just a little. Okay, back to that pen tool. And then corner point here, so I'm just going to click on once, and then 2, drag, 3, drag, 4, drag, 5, drag to create that curve, 6 and drag, 7, 8 and drag, 9, click and drag, 10, click and drag, and then hover until you know you've come to the intersection point by hitting that, by looking at that little O saying it's complete path. Click, and we have that as a completed shape. Control and click to deselect. Let's see what else we need to do. We've done the torso, mitten, we have not done the eye. All right, so it says use the ellipse tool to make an oval that is 0.75 inches wide and 0.75 inches tall. You know this from your Berry Symposium. You can click once on your object, and now we're going to type 0.75 wide and then 1 inch tall and hit OK. There's our eye. And then we're going to double click that rotation tool, and we're going to rotate it at -30 degrees. Enter. And we can actually click on our regular selection tool, click on that object, move it over to where your eye needs to be. Okay, this object is now selected, so we're going to double click on the scale tool. You're going to type 25 to 5, type 25, and then hit, and it needs to be uniform, copy, and now we've made the iris. Okay, click on your selection tool, click here to deselect, and let's see what else we need to work on. View, we've done the eye, we've done the head. Oh, did we do the head? Let's check. No, we have not done the head. Okay, pen tool. So click and drag.